The Century Media Podcast.
Hi, this is Byron.
And this is Dallas from God Forbid, and welcome to the Century Media Podcast on the record. And our new album is called Earth's Blood.
Earth's Blood, Earth's Blood, Earth's Blood.
And, the title, my brother came up with the title, my brother Doc Coyle, lead guitar, shredder, model. He came up with the title after we saw the movie There Will Be Blood. And, really like the phrase blood of the earth came up in his head. And really, we didn't want to, this album's not a concept record, but we're about themes, and the album is kind of a dark, diverse, heavy record, and we thought that Earth's Blood really encapsulated what the album is about, just in a word. Oil, the fight for oil, the blood shed from oil, the ambition based around oil. It's not necessarily environmentalist, but there's a meaning behind it. So, and we don't really need to get too crazy about it because it's a little bit too abstract to get deep. We're not trying to write books here. We're trying to play metal. Byron wrote a lot of lyrics for this record, and we should figure out what was on his brain when he was talking about the shit that he was talking about.
I was just sitting down, just coming to the realization of where I am with my life and the lives of the people around me. I just had a couple of things that I definitely need to get off my chest, and it kind of just worked perfectly with the way the music kind of like wavered back and forth, and it kind of put me in a mind state of just opening myself up to the reality of the situation, of, like I said, what was going on around us. Lyrically, I think this album is more dry, cutthroat, to the point. There's some things that are definitely vast in opinion that definitely make you wander into perspectives of life and what's going on around you, but not trying to preach to anyone out there, and just trying to have really good metal songs with lyrics that pretty much transcend race, gender, or social economic status, so to speak. But it's definitely dark and makes you ponder. So that's pretty much the idea behind the lyrics. I mean, there's no idea. I just write what comes to me, and if it works, we use it. If not, we don't. We worked with a couple of cats that we always work with on our records. We were fortunate enough to be able to work with Eric Rachel again for this endeavor. We picked up a new guy who helped us out in the studio, and he's been doing live sound for us. His name's Steve Laguti. Definitely helped us in the pre-production aspect of working on the record. And then once we finished all that and we tracked, we were able to work with Christian from Fear Factory. So he definitely helped us create our vision of where we want to go vocally with this record, and how it should sound vocally over the music. From there, we just bled on the tracks until we were happy and satisfied. We had a really good time, Location-wise, we record at a studio in South River, New Jersey called Tracks East. It's the best studio on the East Coast as far as we're concerned. We recorded every record we've ever done there. The other half was done in California at a Christian Oldwall.
Christian Oldwalvers
studio. So it was a good time.
It took us a little while to write the songs. We worked on the record for about 4 months, and then we recorded the record from March until June, and then from July to August, so another...
Well, that was only because we got offered a tour in the middle of the actual recording process, so it's like we kind of ran out of time, and then we didn't want to rush it, so we had to step back and do the tour, which actually allowed us the opportunity to play some tracks live. So those might be some of those versions that you see on YouTube, or from us playing the songs live, and trying to get a feel and make sure that we were stepping in the right direction, so to speak. So it definitely was a little bit longer than the last process because like I said, we had the tour come in the middle of the actual recording process, but I think it was a beneficial act for that tour to come, because it definitely increased the potency of the record and made it as volatile as it is right now. So I'm be really excited when it comes out. I hope everyone loves it. If you don't, I really don't care, because we love it, and that's just how we roll.
Well, by default, you're gonna love the record anyway, because it came out very, very good. we're even surprised ourselves. It's kind of like looking in the mirror and say, damn, I look pretty good today. You know, you put our record in, that's what's gonna be like every single time you listen to it. Damn, this record is pretty good. You know, so, and to wrap this up, I just want to mention the artwork. We used a different artist this time, Gustavo Sazes, from Brazil. He pretty much came up with, used some ideas from my concept that I originally had that wasn't really working out. And he came up with this great concept, and my brother gave him the whole football coach, you can do it speech, and he came back with this amazing artwork, and I think it really fits the album. So you guys check that out, and when you get the booklet, you'll see how amazing it is. See, we always have a good booklet. We have a lot of great lyrics, and there's no curses in this album, right?
I think there might be one word, but it's not really, it's like, I don't really feel the need to put curses in our music just because, one, people expect that kind of thing, and two, you only curse when you're kind of frustrated. And throughout this process, even though I was frustrated, and trying to get the best quality that I could put forth, I never had the chance to not come up with words. So if you need a PMRC sticker, in order to buy the record, I'll hook it up for you. You know what I'm saying?
Well, with that said, sometimes a whisper is more effective than the word F or C or B or whatever. Not saying that we don't like cursing. It's just, in the music, we don't really think it's necessary to have to do that. We don't really have that style. Maybe that's why we don't, we're not doing so well. Maybe we gotta throw a couple more fucks in there. Maybe. Yeah, everybody wants a fuck. So, but thanks a lot, and pick up the record now. And if you're not gonna pick it up, then
show and then pick it up after you see it live.
Yeah, or steal it from your friend, because he'll buy it again if he bought it. All right, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Make sure you check out Earth's Blood in stores now. And right now, let's check out some God Forbid and the track War of Attrition. Take it away, guys.
Hi, this is Dallas.
And this is Byron
from God Forbid, and you're listening to the Century Media Podcast.